I produced 13 solo albums for other record companies. And I knew my son was probably going to take forever for him to see money from that. So I started my own label and I released my 14th solo album called Music for Your Soul last year. And this year, we did an awesome remix album that I'm about to submit to the Grammys called Remix for Your Soul. We've had 2 #1 records from that record so far. We just released it in March. Back in my Morgan State University days, during my last year, I was singing with the Morgan State Choir, and Stevie Wonder came to town, and one of my best friends was already singing with him. She asked him if I could audition, and I auditioned, and I passed the audition, but I asked Stevie if I could please come out the next year, so I wanted to give my parents my degree because they had sacrificed for me to go to school. So that year later, I put myself in the right place at the right time though, because Stevie was working on the Jungle Fever project with Spike Lee. So my first professional gig was singing background on the song These 3 Words from that soundtrack. Oh yeah. And I have another solo on that album from a song called I Go Sailing. I go sailing, I go sailing. That's me, so check it out when you get home. Y'all didn't know that, but that's me. The song we're gonna do for you now, the first 2 singles I released from my record, also takes me back during the pandemic. Well, before the pandemic in 2016, I started something called Maysa's Kitchen Karaoke Sundays. With my karaoke family, where y'all at? Hey, oh my goodness. Well, during the pandemic, the kitchen karaoke became very, very popular. We had 100,000 people a week watching. And one of your kitchen karaoke brothers tried to step to a sister, and he was sending me $100 cash apps every week. So I let him get to about $900. I said, oh, Stern, don't send no more money. And I sent him a nice message, and he messaged me back, asked me could he message me some more. And because I had been single up to that point, about 11 years, I was scared to talk to anybody. And I never talked to anybody online, so I was baffled myself with why I was doing this. He's a nice man, and we spoke for 6 months. We were waiting for the vaccines to happen so we could go on our first date. Well, the vaccines happened, but the date did not. And it hurt my feelings a little bit, so when I got ready to do this song, this album, and the lead single, it took me back to that Stevie Wonder and Spike Lee soundtrack. One of my favorite songs by Stevie Wonder is called Make Sure You're Sure. Well, the night is young and the stars are out, and your eyes, they're all aglow, and you say you feel ways you never felt, but are you sure? Make sure you're sure. And the music sways, and your lips are so divine, and you say you know that you're falling in love. Let's be mature. Make sure you're sure. Accustomed to wearing my feelings in a place so obvious to see. But if eyes don't lie, there's a chance that you and the sun's come out, and so too has your lovely smile, and you vowed to stay in these arms always. Can you endure? Now are you sure love can be so insecure? So please be sure. Too old for the games, baby. This next song we're gonna do